This is the How to Play video for Tales from the Tavern, Legends of Goblins Past.
So the person that goes first is the one that most recently embellished a story. Hey, Brad. So we're going to go ahead and play through a game real quick, just to give you an idea of how the game goes. Pretty fast-paced game.
Since I embellish more often than Mark does, not true.
Debatable.
I get to go first. Since our first round card says that hook cards yield a gold, I'm going to begin play with a hook card for my encounter storyline that says the hulking, short-tempered Cyclops. So my first of two actions is to play a card to my storyboard. It yields 1 gold. I add that to my gold stash. My second card for my actions, I'm going to play another hook card since I have 2 in my hand. This one I'll add to my trickery storyline, and it says, our hero found himself buried beneath the fallen rocks. Also yielding 1 gold because of the round marker card for our candle that adds that ability for this round.
All right. Brad's turn is done. It's now my turn. I will also play a hook card in my mischief storyline. Thrusting into darkness, her blade found the leg of an ally. All right. For my second action, I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 cards. And you can draw from any pile that you want to. All right, so it's Brad's turn now. We now flip over the next candle card, and we have another ability. Snake Eyes. All expenses are doubled this round.
Now that means if I have to pay for a drink, it costs me 2 coins. If I choose to buy a Bardic Talent card, it costs me 2 coins. I will actually choose to play another artifact card. This one is a climax card, so it fills this space. And it adds to my story with the detail of pursuing his goal with unrelenting tenacity. That's 1 action. My next action, I will add another artifacts card that says, seeking immortality, our hero journeyed to collect a unicorn's horn.
All right.
So my 2 actions were to play 2 cards. Fortunately, I had the cards I needed to fill empty spaces on my storyboard.
It is now my turn, so I am going to go into my trickery line with a climax card. Yeah, I'll play that one. Plunging himself into a nearby vat of ale to counteract the acid. And I will go ahead and play another one in my trickery line, my rising action, and began shrinking when the beam struck her in the chest, plunging himself into a nearby vat of ale, counteracting the acid.
Now you'll notice Mark's storyline includes 2 different genders of hero or heroine in his storyline. That may affect Bardic Talent cards later on in the game. Now we're on to round number 3. And this one has an ability attached to it. It says that Epic Embellishments cards yield 2 extra lore this round. So any Epic Embellishment card that's played gets 2 bonus points this round. I am going to draw with my first action, so I pull 2 cards. And I will draw with my second action. There we go. It is Mark's turn.
With my first action, I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 cards. All right, and with my second action, I am going to place a card. I placed an artifact, deftly slipping past the guards.
All right, now we're on to round number 4. You can see that with a few players, play goes pretty quickly. Round 4, there's no ability text, so play continues as normal with no special conditions. This time, I will add a climax card to my trickery storyline, resourcefully grounding himself with a fire poker and a piece of wire. And I will add a mischief card to my storyline for my mischief storyline in the rising action section, but quickly twirled and cartwheeled. My guy's pretty acrobatic.
With all that stuff on him, I'm surprised. Okay, I am going to go ahead and draw 2 more cards. I'm going to go ahead and be the first person to pitch 2 cards. I'll put a discard pile right there and draw 1 for free. Okay. And you can go ahead, sir.
All right, so now we're on to round number 5. Round number 5 has ability text on it. It says that all rising action cards played this round yield 1 coin. So, during my turn, my first action is going to be to draw 2 cards. And now, since I have a rising action card, I will play that rising action card in my trickery storyline, completing that storyline with trickery.
But my cousin Stur's wife's sister-in-law was there. It didn't happen that way.
Oh, so Mark has interrupted me, causing me to pay 1 gold coin and take a drink. Cheers, mate.
You were waiting to take a drink? I've been taking drinks.
All right, so that's my second action. It was interrupted. I don't get a chance to recover that action because Mark jumped all over me.
Mm-hmm. Was that your second action?
That was. I drew 2 cards to start.
Okay, so I am going to attempt to play this artifact and defeated the artifact's guardian with an ingenious use of smoke and mirrors. So I get a gold. I now attempt to do, whoops, this one. And kick the pebble towards the pond, skipping right past the swamp beast eye.
All right. So Mark has taken full advantage of the rising action storylines, gaining his gold each card. And now we're on to round number 6. Round number 6 says, no interrupt cards may be played this round. So now is the best opportunity for people to try to finish those epic storylines and gain those points. My first action, I am going to finish my storyline. I saved that one before so that I get my epic embellishment. My storyline reads, our hero found himself buried beneath the fallen rocks, and the runes burst into molten missiles as he read them, resourcefully grounding himself with a fire poker and a piece of wire. And he paid no heed to the consequences of leaving a trail of blood behind him.
Huzzah, well said, sir, well
So now I've finished my story. Every other player has to buy a drink by spending a gold and chugging up. That was my first action.
Well, you also get a gold.
Yes,
and
I do,
a new bardic
and I get a bardic talent. All right, for my second action, I'm actually going to draw 2 cards because I don't like the 2 that I have to play right now. Your turn, Marcus.
Oh, now we're going Marcus lines, huh? All right, I cannot be interrupted, but I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 cards. And I have absolutely nothing I can use.
Now, that's an important point. If he doesn't like the cards that he has, he gets 1 free pitch to discard 2 cards and draw another one to replace it, either from the discard pile or from one of the draw piles.
I'll put one of my encounters. However, she escaped down the mountain on a dwarven shielded toboggan.
Dwarven.
Tomato.
Mark's played 2 actions, so now we get another action or another candle card. No flavor text for round number 7, so play continues with normal rules. I am going to play a rising action card for my creature line. Constricted our heroine with its massive appendages. And I'm going to draw 2 cards. Your turn?
Okay. My turn. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to do something here. Evidently not. Again, I'm going to pitch 2 cards to draw 1. I am tongue-tied.
All right.
I'm going to try drawing 2 more cards. There we go. That's something I can use.
All right, so Mark is finished with his turn. That moves us to round number 8. Round number 8 has no flavor text, so normal rules apply. I am actually going to take a peek at the discard pile to see if there's anything I might want from there.
I could complete 3.
There's nothing in the discard pile I want, so I'll draw from one of the draw decks. And then my second action will be to add a card to my Mischief storyline, somehow returning her to the arms of her lost love.
You stole my card. All right, it is my turn now.
Now, one other important thing to note, if Mark wanted to increase the score of any of those cards, he could play another card on top of them rather than drawing. But since he wants those epic embellishments cards, he's going after the cards that he needs to finish those storylines. He also might have cards in his hand that would potentially ruin the rewards from his Bardic Talent card, and that's why he might not be playing those cards.
Okay, I am done. So we are now round 9. Upside down. There is no text on the card, so play begins as normal.
All right.
Resumes as normal.
Round 9, that means we have this round and one more. I am going to try to draw 2 cards that I might need to finish one of my storylines. And I did not get lucky with those cards. So I'm going to play a climax card. Nope, that one doesn't fit there. I'm going to use my second action to be free and pitch 2 to draw 1. I'm actually going to search the discard pile. And now my second action, since that's always free during your turn, I'm going to use my second action to complete a storyline with my Mischief storyline, but I know Mark has a handful of interrupt cards just waiting.
I'll let
for
you
such an
finish.
occasion.
But the story of my goblin is the greatest goblin of all time.
Kanye.
All right, Brad's turn's over. It's now my turn, and I'm getting...
Karma's a...
Yeah.
Nothing you need.
Pitching these 2 to take this one. All right. I'm also going to draw 2 cards.
All right. Go ahead, Mark.
All right. So I
You
still
only
do.
use one action because the pitch is free.
I'm going to draw 2 more.
Woo! And now we're down to round 10, the last round of the game. No flavor text on round number 10 means normal rules through the end of our game. Let's see. I would really like to try to finish a storyline, so I'm going to draw 2 cards and hope that I pick up something that I need. I did not get so lucky. However, I'm going to try to replace a card here. No, you know what? I'm going to replace this one.
Okay. All right, so now
Last play, Mark.
last play, and here we go. I am going to attempt to complete my artifacts line by playing our hero embarked on a journey to retrieve the Rod of Wonder and defeated the artifact's guardian with an ingenious use of smoke and mirrors, deftly slipping past the guards
Completing his storyline, I have to pay a gold. He gains a gold. I drink. He also gains a Bardic Talent card.
And return to the city being showered with rose petals. So
And now his second action for the round.
I'm going to attempt to...
No, sir.
Who saw that coming?
Your tails are as worn as my donkey's shoes. He pays a gold, takes a chug, and now that is the end of his action. We enter the final scoring for the game. Final scoring, we would count up all of the lore points on each card, including 5 points for each Bardic Talent. Check the scoring rules on our special Goblin ability.
First thing you should do, though, is first check to see if you want a Bardic Talent. So I took only 1 drink. You took more than me. So I did not drink more than any of the bard. That did not go into play. Play only storyline cards that are opposite gender of your goblin. And since I just drew this one,
I see his, I see hers.
this one does not work either, so I lose
right.
those. All right.
My 2 Bardic Talents interrupt the same bard at least 3 times. I did not. I only did it once, so no points for that one. Have the highest comedy lore score before the Bardic Talents are counted. My comedy lore is 2, 4, 6, 8.
I have
Mark
9.
has 9.
10.
I do not achieve my Bardic Talent there.
Right.
So now we're down to regular scoring since none of the Bardic Talents were included. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 17, 18,
13, 14,
23, minus 1, 22,
18 plus
4, 26. 26.
22 plus 5, so 27. Did you do
27.
your
Did you
multiplier?
include the multiplier or the
Yeah.
subtraction
I
there?
subtracted 1 off.
Mark has defeated me by 1 point.
Well, forgot the gold calculation.
1, 2, 3 victory points for me.
3 victory points for me.
And that's
Still
a
1.
wash. So congratulations, Mark. You won.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, that's Tales from the Taverns, Legends of Goblins Past. I hope you enjoyed this quick little walkthrough of the game. Look for us on Kickstarter next month on April 20th.
Cheers, all.
But I'm empty.